Hello, everybody. I would like to talk to you today. Oh, by the way, this is Source Codex, aka Jazz Fusion Guy. And today I just had a shipment come in from eBay. It is the Golden Library Musical Heritage for Young America. This was put out in 1959, and it was a box set. You can't see it over there. It was a pretty nice box, but in crappy condition. I just repaired it. It came with 12 LPs. Everything from fairy tale music to classical music to Gilbert and Sullivan to music that kids would love and music that my parents thought they would want to enrich my love for music. Well, Mom, you were right. I am totally all about the music, even all these decades later. Now, the guy that sold me these on eBay says, these look brand new, as if they'd never been played. Well, that was a crock. But anyway, they are salvageable. I'm going to turn on my headlamp so you can get a look at some of the condition, the way these brand spanking new looking, never been played records look like. Jeez, I mean, these are filthy and scratched up. This one's rather in better condition considering the others. So what I've got my setup here is I've got good old workbench towels that I brought up. I've got a mix here of 50% ethanol. Then I've got this dust off here. And for drying or wiping, I've got this microfiber stuff here that doesn't cause any trouble. So along with the microfiber, I've also got this rag for if I run into something absolutely filthy. But so far, I haven't run into anything that I couldn't clean up. So the first thing I do, once I take a really grody LP out of the jacket, and these jackets, they had no sleeves at all, but this same sort of mildew, dust-looking appearing stuff was like a powder all inside the jacket. So what I did was I took a very slightly damp towel here, and I'd reach inside and I'd rub it out. And I'd also, before I did that, I would use this sprayer like this and blow the particles out. So next step is going to be, I've already cleaned one side of one of the records. Let me turn off my headlamp here. And you can see how filthy side A was. So all I'm going to do is flip this over here. It's already damp, but doesn't have quite the amount. And I'm just going to spray on here some more of my 50% alcohol mix. I'm not going to spray it in my work area. Let me spray it off camera. Okay, and what I do is I usually start at the bottom of the data here, and I work my way around. I'm going to turn my headlamp back on so I can see what I'm doing. I tell you what, if you've never used or don't own a headlamp, they're all over Amazon for really inexpensive. And you can get really nice ones. They don't set you back at all. I don't have a particular brand that I recommend, but I do like if they are rechargeable. Just plug them in with a USB. Okay, once I've got that pretty clean whatsoever with the ethanol, then I hit it with a hair dryer set on cool here. And I just go around and dry the record. One thing you need to make sure that you don't do is you don't want to get this paper label in the center of your vinyl saturated, because it will rumple up and crinkle and denature. I've got the overhead fan going, and I've got an outside window open so I can get some ventilation in here, even in the dead of winter with snow on the ground. Still feels good. So some of you all may remember this product from back in the day. This is a disc washer, and here is some, I believe it is, this is D4 Plus. You know, it lives right in there like that. So what I do is add a little bit on there like that. And the same thing that I did, let me go around to the other side. The same procedure I did in starting wiping with the towel and the 50%, the disc washer, you always move around your LP in the direction of that arrow right there. So, nice and easy. And I'm on a non-scratching, smooth wood surface, so I can move it around like I'm doing, and the bottom side of the LP is not going to have any issue with scratching. Okay, I'll let that sit under the fan just a little while. And that's enough. Let's dry it off. That should be good. Now let's take a look and see if it looks filthy or not. That looks pretty nice and clean, if I say so. It doesn't matter if there's any residue here on this area, because this is not a playing area. And what I'm going to do, like most LP owners do that I know of, I'm just going to digitize this into audio file, and I'm going to use my Gold Wave program that will let me get rid of static and pops and clicks, and then I can go in and I can re-EQ it myself. I am somewhat of a sound engineer, having done it for over 20 years, and I can get the lows and the highs and whatever I need to do to adjust this to make it sound good. I can accomplish that. And sorry about the bump there. I can take side A and seamlessly put it together with side B digital. So I'll listen to this whole album all the way through without the need for flipping it. Okay, Now I'm going to carefully put this back in the jacket. Eventually, down the road, seeing as this just arrived today and I didn't know it didn't have sleeves in it, I'll probably order some sleeves to keep these in better condition so that the record's not sliding in and out of just raw cardboard. So that's the basic way that I would suggest to clean old records. Take them out. If they're really grody, use 50% ethanol. Just wipe around the outside of the disc with a towel. Once it looks like it's sort of drying and clean, go ahead and hit it with the airbrush. Set to cool. You do not want to set it on high and roast your vinyl. And these little microfiber cloths, they are nice too for doing any wiping up and cleaning that you might want to do. And they will not leave lint and they will not scratch things. And then I always have a can of this stuff, dust off, in the house. It's great for all kind of use, not just cleaning up your computer monitor and whatnot. Anything you want to get dust out of the way, just use this. It works great. And you never want to shake this up. You just use it just like it is. So that is it for right now. I am going to continue this job, and I will put in a link to Goldwave, the program that I use for remastering audio and cleaning up LPs. And if I decide to upload one of these to YouTube, I'll put a link in to that as well, so you can hear the final product. You saw that filthy album just full of 67 years worth of dirt accumulation, and it cleaned up right nice. Now, you can find these vinyl cleaners, disc washer, on eBay. A lot of times when you buy it, it'll come with the fluid, the D4 Plus fluid. And you can, if you want to, you can order your D4 Plus fluid right here, brand new. I have never opened this, but here is my backup ready to go to spray on my record cleaner. Now I'm trying to think of anything else I may have failed to mention. Sometimes vinyl, when it's in really bad shape with bad scratches and whatnot, you buy it off of eBay or Discogs or somewhere, and the seller says acceptable condition. That usually means you don't want to buy it. You need to look at the rating systems that are used on Discogs and buy within your near mint to mint. If it's something you really want, VG Plus is okay. They use the same grading system to give you an idea of the condition of CDs as well. So that's it for now. Ciao. Hope you learned something.